All right, folks, this is going to be one of the most historical, most documented videos ever to go down in history on viral YouTube thus far. We're not going to be playing blackjack, although we'll do some examples. Maybe card counting, maybe side betting, or maybe we'll just be doing shuffling, riffling, shuffling, stripping, riffling, whatever you want to call it. But this is the show, so you know what time it is. Yeah, you bet you. You bet your ass. I mean your butt. You can't say ass as a blackjack dealer in the casino. So we're going to clean this video up a little bit as best we can. So, yeah. There you go. All right, this is blackjack shuffling at its darkest hour, so let's begin the shindig. To start the procedure, I'm going to take the full deck out of the shoe. Sorry, I need to chuck the bird, but I'm trying to get the, you didn't just see that, by the way. You didn't see what I thought you saw. So I'm gonna, there you go. Yep. There we go. That's like ghetto Jaws right there. Brother. So, anyway, second part of the procedure is take an apportionate amount of cards off the top of the deck here, like so. If by my calculations, we may, in this training video, have to do something like to level what's left here. Yep, one more card there, and we're good to go. Don't push my buttons today. Don't push my buttons, don't push my buttons, baby, Back to the 1950s, yeah. There we go, we're all situated. We are all situated. You keep rolling, yeah. Keep rolling, yeah.
Now I know you'll be loving this shit right here.
I mean,
This crap right here. People everywhere, put your hands in the air, cause if you don't care, then we don't care. Yo.
anyway. Serious now? Take 1/4 of each side pile, if we can get the right proportionate sizes. So, there we go, level it off, there we go, we're good to go. To start the third procedure, which is called riffling, is you hold the deck as so, with your 4 fingers on the top, your thumbs on the bottom, and your middle finger on the sides. Now box the deck like so, lift one side ever slightly, and then box them together like so, and then riff. Oh, sorry. Oops. I can go under the deck. Strip. Yep. That. Yep. Put it under here. Yep. And then to start riffling, to perform the riffle procedure, let's bend these cards straightly. To start the riffle procedure, anyway, hold your 4 fingers on the top, your thumbs on the bottom, and your middle finger, and your ring finger, and pinky on the sides. Take one part of the deck up ever so slightly, box them together, and then let the thumbs do all the work. Okay, that's it. Yep. Again, I am trying to teach you guys not to suck eggs at dealing blackjack. Because this is my future dream job. So, what we're gonna do this time to really toughen it up is, now that that's riffled, I'm gonna put another big pile together and try riffling 2 decks at a time. Oh, that was a little sloppy, but close enough. You keep practicing, all right? Like Vegas Aces Heather Ferris, that famous dealer on YouTube from like God knows how many years ago. Schnikes. All right, this is it. Now we're gonna just shuffle this and demonstrate the next. Fuck. I mean shit. Or I mean damn, or hell. Hell is the more appropriate word for this difficult process. But if you want to be a dealer in all actuality, you just got to keep at it, keep it your dream, and then you'll get good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, shuffle that. You didn't see that, so we're gonna take from a portion of the deck here and hide one other portion underneath. Cause you didn't just see that. I didn't want to see it. I'm sorry, guys. Wish I had cut cards to secretify the code of the deck. But anyway, you do this all over again as you riffle, strip, 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 and so forth. That was a little sloppy, but hey, a dealer's job is a dealer's job. No matter what order the cards are in, as you shuffle in any form, just know every single deck and every single table and every single shoe and every single house, casino, Mohegan, Foxwoods, Twin River Casino, Plainbridge Casino if they have table gaming at that casino in Plainbridge, Mass anymore. But anyway, every deck is different. So whether you do this, or whatever, or you simply take your time and go strip, 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 strip. There we go. Riffle again. All right. Put a little here. Wrinkle in time. Keep at it. You're doing good. Good. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah. We're doing all right here so far. So, any questions, any concerns, you know my information, basically. I'm not gonna give you any other personal information of mine, but contact me anytime. Like and subscribe to my channel, Blackjack Con, aka Casino 21. And if you have any questions, concerns about riffle, shuffle, cut, split, box, deck, whatever, the 6 or the 8 deck shoe, whatever, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below and subscribe. And the show will continue from here and so forth. So anyway, we gotta, there we go. There's a fairly good portion of cards to riffle. Riffle. Strip, 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 strip. Keep practicing. Call my number, 401-580-3953. Just an FYI there. Alright, we forgot to strip a second time, but we'll do this one more time. Strip, 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 strip. And then riffle. this is my house. This is my one method in my house as my hobby. I like to play blackjack. Oh, you didn't see that. Sorry. Gonna hide that poker hand. Riffle strip, riffle strip, riffle shuffle, whatever. This seems like more than 2 decks, but we'll riffle this. We are golden. I'm golden. I don't know about you guys, but maybe together, as we're watching me, and I'm expecting views from you guys to get notoriety, notifications, and a bit of noticeability. Hey, well, this video will go viral, go down in history all through the year 2040, all the way from now into the year 2040 until it's forgotten when the world ends. But anyway, how about this? While we're dealing cards in the dark, we'll listen to the Matt Allen Show on 9:20 a.m. in my local East Province, Rhode Island state. All right? Turn on the lights for a minute. Cut. There you go. So, radio.
How important is that speech going to be?
And now we're listening to political conservative talk radio.
I think all of these speeches.
Sean Hannity Show in Rhode
I
Island.
think Bernie
Fox
Sanders' speech
News.
was important. I thought AOC
We're good.
was important. I think Elizabeth Warren. I think
So.
look, Joe Biden may have one really important
Box,
superpower
riffle.
that I don't know that people knew he had,
Assemble.
which is that people
Strip,
trust
strip,
that
strip,
they're
strip.
going to get a hearing.
There you go.
He may not agree with you, right? But that people are going to
See
get a
if we can
hearing.
pick up
He's not a
speed.
deeply ideological figure. He wants to bring
Wait,
people
is
together,
there a
get
crevice
deals done,
somewhere here?
the right for the country
We're
to move
good.
forward. And what's been interesting is that we've seen people on the left of the Democratic Party getting a lot of the airtime and getting a lot of admiration and love from the Biden world.
And
we've seen
that's
Republicans,
it.
right? And
Again,
I think that's a testament to Joe
you
Biden.
take
And
1/4
he's
of each
represented
working
in this
pile,
career, which is a
side
fair-minded
pile.
guy. You didn't see a lot
This
of
is the working
Republicans
pile,
voting for
these are
Hillary
the
Clinton
side
in
piles.
2016, right? And the fact that so many
What
people,
casinos want you
so
to
many
know,
voters
however,
feel
is you
comfortable
put 2
knowing
bits
that
like
Biden
this, 2/4 of the working
not
pile
just
like
take
that.
their support now,
You
but
press
they have
down
an open door later, that they would
like
be
this,
able to
making a letter A,
say,
and
"Man,
then
I have this idea, or I want you to consider this."
you
But
riffle.
just
Let the
because
thumbs
they're
do the
Republicans
work.
doesn't mean that their ideas aren't any good. And it's that sense of being fair-minded and decent, which I do think is an incredibly powerful antidote to sort of the very narcissistic presidency of Trump. And I think in itself, it's one of the reasons I think they're pushing it so hard. Because I do think that for a lot of Americans who are not deeply partisan, most Americans aren't,
Heavy
get
metal!
along and do the right thing. And I think there's a sense that Joe's going to,
Now,
people are going to get along and try to do the
take
right thing.
1/2
And I think that that's
and
something that
box
is,
it,
I think the campaign
put it
does a very
slightly
good
to
job of getting that
a
across.
100 and
And I will tell you,
put it at a 90-degree angle. Put each deck
Biden is setting up
at
is
an
that
angle
everyone's gonna
as
get
so,
wins in his administration, but not everyone's gonna win
and
all the time.
you basically saw
And
that.
that they
Like,
better be,
again,
that they better be
take
ready for that.
1/2,
The progressives had wins in the platform process. They had
thumbs to the work,
They-
and so
climate,
forth.
He moved far on climate.
Now
for
strip.
example. He took on,
Strip,
he went
strip,
and took on a much bigger
strip,
climate
strip,
plan than he had done. So he demonstrated that he could listen. But there are also going to be times when progressives are not going to be happy.
Do
right?
this.
And just the way Republicans are going to be.
Every deck is different, like I said before.
That's the sign of a competent president, right, in my mind. And as somebody who's, sometimes when you agree with them, he's going to work with you. Other times you're going to disagree. You're still going to go shake hands, come together and work together on
There you
future
go.
problems. I'm joined by Simon Rosenberg, veteran Democratic strategist of multiple presidential campaigns. Number 3 of the Democratic
I'm
National
okay.
Convention. When you're the vice presidential nominee, anyone who ran for president
I get it.
yourself, what is it that you're trying to do with this?
To begin
speech
a
tonight?
riffle
Does it have to be a
shuffle.
reintroduction to the country,
Lay your hands
or
like this
does she
on
run
the
for
cards,
president?
as so.
Should she focus more on issues?
And then let the
What
thumbs
you
do the
think
work.
the substance of the speech will be like tonight? I think it's a great question, and as I was sitting here, it's possible that
And then,
Congress speech tonight is the most
as I
important
do it,
speech of the whole week. And
Shuffle for
because
less.
she's
It's
the
like
most
doubling
unknown.
down for
So I
less.
think,
But
we all kind of know him. That Uncle Joe.
that's how you really get the odds.
That speech, you and I
a bit
could probably
quirky.
write out 3/4 of that.
All right,
speech
that's
right
fine.
now, right?
Yep,
We
yep.
sort of know where he's going to go. Kamala is the new kid. And people are really, I think, going to be trying to take a measure
Mix
of
them
that
up.
because she can become president after this, right? And I think that this pick of the VP matters more because of Biden's age. And I think people are really going to try to take a measure
Try to
of her.
practice
I think you're
shuffling
gonna see I think she is going to introduce herself.
while
Talk
not
about
showing the
her
bottom
children.
card.
It's a wild story. She had,
I know I
you
sound
she had
inebriated,
people
but that's
about,
just because I
you know,
smoked some
child
reefer
immigrants,
earlier.
multiracial path, right? She went, you know, it's a complicated and important story that she's got to tell. But I also think she's got to talk about what motivates her, what her values are, and why she's comfortable with Joe. Look, I worked on these presidential campaigns, and the thing you never know is the chemistry.
Let's continue, shall we?
Right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Viva
Bush
Las
was a failure.
Vegas.
McCain, Palin was a failure, right? Clinton Gore, good, right?
Put some of this in the
Edwards, not so good.
shoot-
Not good chemistry.
discard
You can see it,
tray.
right? These two have good chemistry. They like each
So,
other. They respect one another. I think there's
after this
enormous
procedure,
talent
we're
in
going to
that.
start
And I
another
think that
extended
Kamala-
procedure
I think that Kamala
for a
Harris
long
tells
period of time.
what about
We're going to
who
shuffle
she is and what she
thin
believes
layers
and
this
where
time.
she's
We
come
shuffle
from. I
thin,
don't
thick,
think
thick,
she's
thin, thick, thin, thick,
super
thick, thick, thick,
specific
thick,
about
thick,
it.
thin,
She-
thick, thick.
I also don't think she
Now we're
wants
just
to be
gonna,
a top dog
after this is
tonight
full,
against
we'll
Trump.
take
There's
the
gonna be
deck
pressure,
right back out of the
Kamala's
discard
not
tray,
scared. She's a lawyer.
redetach
She's
the
a
deck,
lawyer. She's not scared of the fight,
and
right? She can punch and take
we are
punch. I think
basically
she'll show
going
some of that
to
tonight. I think she's going to show some of her grit and her toughness, because that's frankly part of her story too. You know, that she's tough and strong and tough-minded and strong-minded.
Yeah.
But I think
Alright.
she's got to make
So,
people.
anyway,
she's got to
political talk in the background. Fox News. I vote in favor for Make America Great Again. I don't care. Judge me if you want, but still like and subscribe to my channel.
We'll probably talk next week with the Republican convention. We appreciate it, Brian, and thank you again.
El Republican Convention. You didn't see that. So I'm gonna put it randomly like this. Fuck the. I mean, sorry. Sorry, guys. Probably gonna get fined for language on YouTube, but. Anyway. Screw the Democratic National Convention. They're a bunch of Marxist socialists.
So when you call 8338-ROCKET or visit us at rocketmortgage.com to start your refinance, you'll be well on your way to saving money every month.
Again.
The rate today on
Alright.
a 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 3.375%.
Straighten it out, straighten it out, straighten it out.
3.59%. Right now
And-
could be a great time for you to take some positive financial steps forward with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage, which could give you the boost that
Next.
you're looking for.
After all the decks are shuffled, riffled, laced, rearranged, and naturalized,
every time, no exceptions,
re-
no excuses,
re-
giving you the best mortgage experience.
see if I can get an even amount of cards
Or go to
off the.
rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Actually, we'll do it like this.
When you're stressed, you just don't feel like yourself. New Natron Relaxia. A full line of drug-free supplements to help you manage occasional stress and anxiety.
Take one layer
A blend of herbals keep
or
you feeling
one
calm
whole
and balanced
deck,
throughout the day.
if that's how you want to
Because when there's
perform
less
it.
stress, there's more you.
Take that apart,
Come to Natron
riffle,
Relaxia. Learn more at relaxiamood.com. These statements have not been evaluated by
and
the
then
Food and Drug
riffle.
Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Like this. See if we can practice shuffling without revealing the bottom card.
About who or why.
Yeah, people dead and things like that don't usually happen in a small town. I mean, they don't usually happen anywhere. Somebody was trying to send a message. I don't think that you can get.
As is said before on YouTube, from Heather Ferris of Vegas Aces, who I subscribe to. Right? There's nothing wrong with the card underneath, but we didn't see what was underneath. You won't have to shuffle more than 2 decks at a time. This looks like 2 and less than a quarter of a deck. So we'll shuffle like this, deck by deck. No more than 2 decks.
They could have written a more sinister stories of what's playing out in Pike County, Ohio right now.
Find the Piketon Massacre on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Again, take the cards like this, turn it at a 90-degree angle like so, and then press down on the top right hand corner of the tilted rectangular shaped pattern of a deck of a card, deck, whatever, and then let all the thumbs do all the work.
For university students, the likelihood of severe illness is...
I would love to play blackjack at Trump's casino. The Republicans have all the money. I want to rob my president. I want to rob my president of all his dead presidents. So, take a deck like this.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and former President Barack Obama, all embracing the night's theme, a more perfect union, arguing the very democracy of this country is on the line.
Fox's Caroline Shively. America is listening to Fox News. Now, here's your Storm Team 10 forecast.
Clearing and cool tonight. Temperatures in the low and mid-50s by Thursday morning. Mostly sunny Thursday, highs near 80 degrees. Beaches in the upper 70s. A little warmer on Friday, highs in the mid-80s. Warm and humid on Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 88. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Mark Searle on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Live coverage continues. You're listening to the 2020 vote on iHeartRadio. Once again, here's Ryan.
We're good.
Night number 3 of the Democratic National Convention on iHeartRadio. I'm Ryan Gorman. With me.
See if we're at the right angle.
And
All right,
up
put
on
this
hotline
the wedge
now,
like
we
this.
have the White House reporter for Axios covering President Trump and Congress, Elena Treen. Elena, thank you so much for joining us.
Yep, we're golden.
What I really want to hear from you, how is the White House viewing the convention so far? How is Congress, in particular,
Yep, we're good.
Congress, how
Tony?
are they viewing things so far? This is such an unconventional
I'm okay.
convention. There have certainly been some high points and some low points. What's the consensus there in D.C.?
It's definitely unconventional, and it's a weird time. I think that normally the conventions are a time where a lot of the party will
There's
come
the
together,
ticket.
reporters out there, you're mingling, you're drinking, you're going to
Half a deck,
And this year,
so
everything is happening
half a
virtually,
deck.
and so a
Or
lot
is
of
this
those
half a
backdoor
deck?
conversations aren't happening, and we're kind of seeing, a more prearranged.
Yeah, this looks about half a deck so far.
Of course, we tape all of these
Although,
things playing
take a
out
little bit off.
on
That
television.
now
So
it's half a
definitely
deck, like
an
26
interesting,
cards.
a very different
Take
convention than
another,
we've seen before.
little thin
However,
layer.
that I say
Shuffle that.
the White House and the Trump campaign are doing it. I think
There we go.
that there's a big gap in the polling right now
Riffle.
between the former Vice President Joe
That's
Biden and
a
President
riffle.
Trump. And I think the
And then
campaign
take like
recognizes
this.
that they'll probably get
Half of
another
the half of the
bigger
deck,
bump
whatever.
from the Democratic National
Riffle.
Convention this week, and so the president has been planning
Assemble
some
it.
heavy counter programming and advertising to kind of beat back against that this week. We saw President Trump travel to a couple of battleground states on Monday and Tuesday.
Now,
and
there is this twist
continuing to
mode
launch these attack ads on
of-
Biden. And so I think that kind of just gives you a sense of how the Trump world is kind
of
of
something
viewing
like
the convention
this.
week.
Well, certainly part of their strategy seems to be trying to have the president do
I
things that shift
don't
the
know,
focus away,
but
like the pardon
that will
of
work
Susan
on.
C. Anthony, and then the press conference today. Is that also part of their strategy? Every day the president is trying to do something that
So if
brings
I can do
attention
that.
back
Now that's
to
something
the
new and
campaign
interesting to
a little
learn.
bit.
That's exactly it.
boxing
They're
the
trying
deck.
to draw attention away from what's happening with Joe Biden and bring it more to his
All right.
campaign. And I'm sure that next
I'm
week
not
when
sure how it
Republican
works, but
Republican kicks off,
that's the
we'll see
lesson we'll
a
have
lot
to
of
learn in this
decisions,
video.
from Joe Biden as well. But we're going to continue to see some of that, especially tomorrow. I know that the Trump campaign is planning another, kind of vicious attack
if we can speed that
on
up.
Joe Biden in an ad. We saw that they took over the YouTube masthead this week, which is really prime
twisting
time
the
to
deck,
think about
call it what have
advertising.
you.
And they
But-
had a pretty brutal ad that they released yesterday.
Try it like that.
With the convention that went after Joe Biden's mental capacity, him tripping over his words.
Whoop,
We saw some
ace
of that
five.
ad. So
Eh.
we're going to see that more. And I think it really is kind of
Gonna put
a
this
kicking off
over here
point
now.
for a lot of what we should expect now that
Boxing.
we're really gearing up into the final weeks of the election.
We're joined by Elena Treen, White House reporter for Axios, covering President Trump and Congress here on iHeartRadio's The 2020 Vote, the Democratic National
Now.
Convention. Does the White House get an advantage here, and the Trump campaign really, do they get an advantage here because they get to see
Now,
how
normally you can't
Democrats
be,
put together this virtual
sitting down trying to do this. Well, we'll practice this move standing up.
And they can adjust what they have planned for next week based off of that. Is going second, maybe even more so.
It's better focus if you stand up and riffle.
This time around because of how things are being done than would normally be the case.
I think it's a great question.
I'll
and
work
it's
on
one I
that.
know that I've spoken to a lot of people on the Trump campaign about. I think it really depends on who you ask. I think some people are worried that there's going to be some level of fatigue. It's hard to get excited when you're sitting in your own home watching this, and it's hard to get even more excited when
There we go.
potentially you've already watched a week's worth
Now,
of this already, and you're
like
heading into
this.
the second week. But for the most part, a lot of Americans who are Republicans and who will watch the Republican National Convention may not necessarily be watching the Democratic Convention, and that's what a lot of people are hoping for. And I do think others think that there is some lessons to be learned from this. They're going to have, similarly to the Biden campaign,
Box
the
the
Trump
deck.
campaign,
It's
will have
called
a mix
boxing the
of
deck.
pre-tape programming, some live coverage, some live events around the area. And so they're definitely getting a feel for what's working and what's not, but a lot of this has
Twisting.
already been pre-planned, and so you can't change it as you're heading into next week. But they are, I think they are looking to maybe tweak a few things based off what's happened and what they've seen happen with the Democratic National Convention being virtual.
What we've heard so far about former President Barack Obama's speech tonight is going to be particularly pointed when it comes to President Trump and the job that he's done over the past couple of years. When it comes to the White House and the Trump campaign, how much are they on pins and needles about President Trump's potential Twitter reaction to what takes place during these convention nights?
I will say, I think it's been interesting to watch the president's Twitter feed this week. He hasn't been as active as I think a lot of my other colleagues who cover him every day, and I saw over the past few years, would have expected. It will depend. I think so. President Obama is definitely planning to have some of his sharpest critiques yet of President Trump, and I think that as everyone who covers him knows, the president is not one to listen to his advisors when it comes to Twitter. He will say what is on his mind. He will not be held back. I think a lot of people like to think there's a ton, 10 people helping craft these tweets, but really it is the president.
I think we've done
himself who is,
long
has
enough
his finger on the
shuffling and
button. So,
riffling.
there's really no guarantee to say what he will do, but I will
And
say
so,
given,
we move on
he
to
has shown a lot of
correct
restraint on
betting
Twitter. I know that a lot of
strategies
Republicans have been
and
telling him to show
card
some
counting.
restraint, on Twitter and in the lead up to the election, and so, but again, he's
And
his own man, he
so,
will tweet when he
we
wants to,
return
so I
the
think
deck
it's something
to
definitely watch
its
out for.
rightful
I'm
shoe.
joined by Elena Treen, White House reporter for Axios, covering President Trump and Congress. There's a lot at stake in this election on down-ballot races. Congress, members of Congress up for re-election paying particularly close attention.
Did you know that Robert Byrd, one of the senators for the Democratic Party, was a former KKK member?
What are you hearing
I bet you didn't know that, guys.
About the state of the race,
He
and
was-
also the convention over the course of the first.
He was Hillary Clinton's running mate. Side running mate. Running side mate for the Hillary Obama election, whatever. Hillary versus Barack Obama. Hillary Clinton ran against Obama, and now she's all buddy-buddy with Obama. But enough politics and religion. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, God bless America. We're going to burn a card. with
people
starting
running for House
9 of
seats,
clubs.
running for Senate seats,
Now,
I worry about as
you
well.
take
And I do think that they're really beginning to coordinate
2
their
through 6
messaging.
cards,
A couple
right?
weeks ago,
That's a
that's
+1
been
count
reported
each.
that,
Now take
Republican
5
leader Kevin McCarthy has been putting
10s,
together this party platform,
5
to have some
higher
details
cards. That's the 10, Jack,
campaign
Queen,
that they
King,
can
and
all
Ace.
run
That's
on
minus
as a
1.
united issue to show here's what a second term for all of us will look like.
Anyway,
So they're trying to
if
push
more
that
2 through 6
ahead.
cards pass
Also,
by,
first few nights
you get more
of the
10s.
Republican
If
convention
10s
next
go
week,
by,
we're going to see
you
a
get
mix of,
more 2 through
celebrities
6
within the
cards.
Republican Party, people
But
like,
3 of these
of
8,
course,
9,
the family
7,
members
7, 8,
of
9
Trump
cards
Jr.,
is
Kimberly
worth a
Guilfoyle,
0
the
count.
big figure, Larry Trump,
So the
all
count is 0.
here. And they'll have some surprises.
Let's say
that
we're playing
people who are working on the Republican convention
playing
tell me
3
that they are
hands
planning to
worth
have a nightly
$20 a
surprise,
piece with a
that
bankroll
it's all about to kind of keep
of
people
$5.
paying attention and watching, and it'll be more so in that last
All right.
10 to 11 p.m. hour where prime time really.
Table minimum $10 as in
in
Las Vegas at the Triage or Trip,
Well, we'll see if we know
whatever,
about the surprise.
the Mirage Casino in Las Vegas, like in National Lampoons. And the table maximum is 5,000. So we're playing 1,
And then final question for you,
2,
in terms of any Democrats
3,
that you've talked to,
4,
whether it's members of Congress or aides in
5
Congress, all of
hands.
that, how do they view how the convention has gone so far, and what do they think needs to be
That's
done
it.
over these very
Yep.
two,
Move it
very
evenly.
important 2 final nights?
Let's follow the
I
count.
think that a lot of, from talking with Democrats, I think they're happy with the way it went. I think a lot
9
of people were
plus 1.
skeptical, I would say.
0
They
plus
weren't about
1,
how we
0.
were given the nature of the virtual
Minus 1,
convention and the technical
0.
difficulties that could likely come with it. But I think
Plus
they are
1.
very pleased with how it's gone. I think
0.
the big
Plus
thing I
1.
think Joe Biden to do heading into this week is show
Plus
that
2.
he's a unifying person. That
Plus
he
3.
can, not only within the Democratic Party and
Plus
unifying progressives and more moderate Democrats, and we saw that, of course, we saw
Stay.
AOC last night, we've seen people like John Kasich.
You stay on 19 against 5 with plus 3. Plus
Plus
3 with 2 5s, you double down. That's 20. Stay on 14 with
and vote for Joe Biden without there being any state law to that. And I think
with,
that
a
from my
plus
conversations with
2
Democratic
count,
strategists
we'll say.
and others heading into
Anyway,
this week,
plus
that they
2,
wanted
you
to see
stay
if
with
they're happy
13,
now,
plus
with how
2,
that's gone, but